Hey, it's me, Hannah Foley. Welcome to 2026, a whole other year that we have been blessed with to learn, to grow. And a lot of that learning and growing comes from reflecting on the previous years. So I figured today we should talk about what we want to leave in 2025. So I put up a questionnaire on my Instagram story asking people just that. What do you want to leave in 2025? Habits, mindsets, social norms, trends. And I got a lot of responses that I thoroughly agree with. So I figured why not think on those, comment on those. So that is what we are going to do right now. Over scrolling. Yes. That is something that I found myself in a lot in 2025. I found myself on Instagram Reels, brain rot scrolling, laughing at things that really didn't make a whole bunch of sense, but were for some reason very, very funny because I've conditioned myself to 60-second funny videos. But I've been thinking a lot about how I could at least take a portion of that time that I spend scrolling on Instagram Reels and putting it towards something maybe a little bit more productive. And I've been thinking about maybe taking some of that time and like reading instead. Now, truth is, because I have conditioned my brain to taking in information in short amounts like Instagram Reels, my attention span for reading is not quite there yet. I find it very hard to sit and read and just stare at pages, but I've started with audiobooks. Audiobooks are great, but I want to implement both. I want to implement audiobooks maybe when I'm driving, but actually sitting down and reading and taking in helpful information. Too much coffee. Unfortunately, I also will have to take this theme into 2026 because here's the truth, guys. The week prior to the last, I drank 600 milligrams of caffeine every single day of that week, and it caught up to me. I could literally feel how it was affecting my temple, specifically in my lungs. My lungs literally felt like they didn't have the capacity to breathe as far as they normally breathe, and they felt like they literally hurt, and I was getting acid reflux because I put way too much caffeine, too much coffee in my body, and it just showed. I didn't feel very healthy, and so therefore, yes, I am also going to have to be careful with my coffee intake in 2026. Happiness, but bring a copy in 2026. I think that is the most wholesome thing I have ever read in my life, but you are so right. Oh my goodness. Yes, we can reminisce on the things that made us happy in 2025, but we should leave it there so we can be present for the things that make us happy in 2026. Very nice. That was cute. That was a nice answer. Going to coffee for every hangout. I think that this thought is getting us somewhere for sure. Because truth is, like as girls, we see another girl that we think is cool and we want to be her friend and such. And so we're like, hey, let's go get coffee. And I don't think that that's wrong at all. I think that going to coffee for a first hangout is awesome. It gives you a chance to try a new coffee and gain a new friend by getting to know their heart, right? But I think that like the coolest way to build friendships is like inviting friends in on our side quest as well. So yes, coffee, first time, maybe another time, coffee is just fine. Nothing wrong with that hangout. But like, say you gotta go to Walmart. You gotta put together a birthday gift for your little sister and you don't wanna do it alone. So invite that new friend that you just went to coffee with to come to Walmart with you on this side quest. And I am almost just certain that friendships may just grow a little bit quicker that way. If we just like let people in on like coffee hangouts and our side quest. Just an idea. But I think it could be cool for 2026. Maybe we would have quicker building of friendships. Being afraid to reach out first. That is a wonderful theme to leave in 2025. I think that our biggest motive behind being afraid to reach out first is because we are fearful that we are going to get rejected. And I want to give validity to that. Like, when we reach out to somebody, when we say, hey, I think you're cool, you're somebody I want to get to know your heart, and we receive a no in return from them, that stings. That doesn't feel very good. But the truth is, loving people well is loving them before they ever receive it, before they ever respond to it. And so giving of yourself without the expectation that it's going to be received well. So we should reach out first. We should be initiators of God's love to those around us. So yes, I also want to walk in that theme in 2026. And not only do I want to, I'm called to it. And so are you. Oh my, I'm realizing I forgot to film an outro. But let me know what you are leaving in 2025 to grow in 2026. In the meantime, I'm going to go for now, but I will talk to you soon.